Many of us have dreamed of leaving it all behind and moving to some far-off island. This is a fantasy shared by a lot. As a matter of fact, according to a report by a crowdsourced database, most passive earners and retirees initially think about moving to an island nation, mainly in the Caribbean or the Mediterranean. The appeal lies not only in the turquoise waters, warm climates, and outdoor living, but in the psychological reset that islands naturally impose. While there's certainly the initial thrill and excitement of the move, you'll soon come to terms with the fact that life on an island moves a lot slower. But then again, not all island localities are same. Some are cosmopolitan with a vibrant and upbeat atmosphere. In this video, we have listed some of the world's best islands for long-term living. All of these island localities are different from one another, with a diverse terrain, environment, and culture. Getting to and around these islands is very easy. But if you are an expat who's looking for work, these islands are not ideal for you. Due to the limited job openings on most of these islands, only remote workers, passive earners, and retirees with a pension or saving can reside on these islands in the long run. So with all that taken into account, here are the 12 best islands to live or retire in 2026. Number 12, the Canary Islands. Located off the northwest coast of Africa, the Canary Archipelago includes 7 main islands, each with its own personality. But out of the 7 islands, Tenerife and Gran Canaria tend to be the biggest draws for visitors, expats, and retirees alike. These islands are known for being the sunshine center of Europe and offer mild temperatures and a range of outstanding natural attractions. In fact, 5 of its 7 islands have been declared as biosphere reserves, and the archipelago has 4 national parks. Getting to and around the islands is very easy. Multiple airlines operate regular international flights to its 6 international airports, while the local ferry and inter-island flight network keeps the archipelago tightly linked, and expats can move between the islands smoothly. Living costs are moderate by European standards. Usually a monthly budget of $1,600 to $2,200 is more than enough for a single person. Rent takes the biggest chunk out of this sum, and fresh produce is reasonable thanks to the local agriculture, though imported specialty goods can be pricier. For long-term stays, its residency process mirrors Spain's national system, offering pathways such as non-lucrative visas for passive earners or retirees which, once granted, unlock the full benefits of EU infrastructure, safety, and quality of life. Number 11, Mauritius. Mauritius is an island nation off the southeast coast of the African continent in the southwest Indian Ocean. This small island can feel both cosmopolitan and deeply serene at the same time. Its capital city of Port Louis is well developed and hosts a population of around 150,000. Many expats work in this city mainly in its key sectors like finance, IT, logistics, and public administration. Besides the city amusements, its topography is a dramatic fusion of turquoise lagoons, coral reefs, volcanic peaks, rolling sugarcane fields, and pockets of rainforest. You can fly directly to Mauritius from most of the major cities around the world. Despite its status as a high-end destination, Mauritius offers a relatively affordable cost of living compared to many Western countries. Expatriates can enjoy a high standard of living at a lower cost than in their home country, particularly regarding housing, food, and services. For instance, renting a 3-bedroom apartment in a residential neighborhood of Port Louis, the capital, costs on average 30% to 40% less than in a major European city. Local products, tropical fruits and vegetables, are also very affordable, allowing expatriates to enjoy healthy and varied food without breaking the bank. It also hands out the most structured and attainable residency avenues in the region, from long stay permits to investment and income-based residency options, designed to attract individuals seeking both lifestyle and long-term stability. Number 10. Bali, Indonesia. This Indonesian island has long been touted as a haven for digital nomads. Many remote workers from the West and Australia have set up their permanent bases in Bali. The island is home to stunning rice terraces, river valleys, beautiful beaches, and a rich, exotic, almost enchanting culture. Yet there are also modern towns with plenty of urban cafes, restaurants, and shopping malls with entertainment facilities. Living on this island constantly feels like a holiday. Your weekends are made for island hopping and exploring. You won't have to go too far to find Bali's hidden gems, as everything is on your doorstep. The cost of living in Bali will be dependent on your lifestyle. If you're on a tight budget, you can get away with $800 to $1,200 per month. And if you've got more to spend, then $3,000 will get you a life of luxury as an expat in Bali. When it comes to visa policies, it hosts a growing suite of visa pathways, ranging from digital, nomad-friendly options to retirement and long-stay permits, providing clear routes for those who want to anchor their futures here. Number 9. Madeira, Portugal. This archipelago is located around 1,000 kilometers southwest of mainland Portugal, in the west of the African coast, and to the north of the Canary Islands. Found within the island are dramatic natural scenery, towering mountains and tropical forests, as well as a thriving expat community. Thanks to its excellent geographical location and mountainous relief, these islands have surprisingly balmy weather, with moderate humidity and pleasant average temperatures of 25 degrees Celsius in the summer and 17 degrees Celsius in the winter. All the modern-day facilities and services are present here, and its capital city, Funchal, hums with cosmopolitan energy without steering far away from island living. Travel is easy thanks to Madeira's well-connected international airport, linking the island to all the major European hubs. Cost of living varies from one area to another, but generally, a monthly budget of $2,000 is more than enough for a sole individual. And those who wish to stay long-term benefit from Portugal's well-defined residency pathways, including the retirement options, income-based visas, and the well-established D7 program. Number 8. The República Dominicana. The Dominican Republic is located on the island of Hispaniola, right in the heart of the Caribbean Sea. Its topography is far more varied than many expect. Towering highlands, fertile valleys, long stretches of turquoise coastline, and lively resort zones give the country a sense of scale and texture that appeals to retirees, expats, and remote earners. The cost of living remains nominal. Housing is very affordable. Fresh produce is cheap, and utilities cost way less than most of the other Caribbean islands. Safety, however, can be an issue mainly in its larger metro areas of Santo Domingo, while most expat areas are secure, well-managed, and policed. Moreover, in its major coastal areas like Las Terranas and Punta Cana, There are several gated communities decked with modern amenities and 24/7 security. International connectivity is strong, with multiple airports offering direct flights to North America, Europe, and Latin America. And the presence of established expat hubs makes social integration seamless. Number 7. St. Lucia. 27 miles long and 14 miles wide, the island nation of St. Lucia is fronted by white sandy beaches and covered by dense rainforest. As one of the most sought-after Caribbean island, you will find large expat communities here. But relocating to St. Lucia can be slightly more expensive. To put into numbers, a couple should be able to live comfortably with around $3,000 a month. The lifestyle on this island is usually filled with tranquility and peace, but then again, the nightlife is lively. One of St. Lucia's most distinctive advantages is its citizenship by investment program, which allows qualifying individuals to obtain a second passport by making an investment worth at least $300,000. However, for those who do not have the means or desire to pursue citizenship, St. Lucia still provides accessible alternatives, like its long-stay residence permit, giving newcomers a way to build a life here without the financial commitment of a passport program. Number 6. Phuket, Thailand. Thailand's largest island, Phuket is often referred to as the jewel of the Andaman Sea. Its namesake capital city is a major port and commercial center. It is the most visited place in Thailand, after Bangkok receiving almost 10 million visitors each year. Being a big island, Phuket is surrounded by many magnificent beaches and is said to feature the most beautiful sunsets in Thailand. But it isn't all just beaches, though. There is also fantastic classical architecture in the famous Phuket nightlife. Furthermore, the shoreline is decked with beachfront bars and restaurants that are packed with tourists and expats throughout the year. Despite its tourism-centered economy, many areas of the island retain a calm, residential character. Living costs can be pretty expensive, especially during high seasons, but bargains and budget-friendly options are available for long-term living. The average cost of living for a single person living alone with all basic amenities comes out at $1,800, depending on the area where you live as well as your spending habits. Number 5. Cyprus. An island nation in the eastern Mediterranean, Cyprus is at the crossroads of 3 continents: Europe, Asia, and Africa. Being the 3rd largest island in the Mediterranean Sea, there are a lot of beautiful cities and towns in Cyprus. Expats usually choose to reside in areas like Limassol, Nicosia, Larnaca, or Paphos. All of these cities vary from one another, with Limassol and Nicosia being more metropolitan, while Paphos and Larnaca are more calm, with a town-like feel. The cost of living hovers around $1,600 to $2,200 per month. Though imported items do run pricier, while fresh produce, local vegetables, fruits, olive oil, cheeses, and fish remains delightfully affordable. For expats and retirees, the social atmosphere is warm, English-friendly, and welcoming, with thriving international communities scattered across the island. And for those considering a long-term move, Cyprus offers several accessible residency pathways. From the Category F residency permit, suitable for retirees and financially independent individuals, to investment-based residency options. Number 4. The Bahamas. The Bahamas consists of more than 700 islands and is by far the most accessible to U.S. citizens, since it lies just 52 miles southeast from Florida. It has everything that comes with island living: amazing weather, fantastic vistas, ocean views, pristine beaches, exciting water sports, plus an enticingly tax-free environment, which attracts thousands of high net worth individuals each year. Evidently so, living in this part of the world can be pretty costly, to say the least. While the rent and transportation prices are similar to those in the Florida's main hubs like Miami, other expenses such as utilities, leisure, and entertainment are on the higher side of the spectrum. But to put into numbers, a couple should have a monthly budget of around $5,000 to lead a comfortable life in the Bahamas. Number 3. Crete, Greece. A Greek island sounds idyllic, and Crete certainly is. Being on the Mediterranean Sea, your first thoughts of lovely weather, incredible food, and many outdoorsy activities would be right on the money. These aspects make it a truly appealing place, both for locals and for expats. You can lead a good, relaxing life on Crete, full of days on the beach, dining out on the seafront, and visiting charming villages. With both busier cities and peaceful traditional villages, there's a place in Crete to suit every taste. For example, Heraklion, the capital of Crete, is home to around a half of the whole island's population, while areas like Hania and Agios Nikolaos are known for history and architecture. Besides that, its beachside city of Rethymno is ideal for those seeking to reside right in front of the beach for cheap. The social scene is warm, buzzing, and incredibly international, with digital nomads, retirees, long-term expats, and students blending into the island's famously hospitable culture, where English is widely spoken and community bonds form fast. For long-term stays, Greece offers various options, including the financially independent person visa and the digital nomad visa, both of which are ideal for passive earners and retirees alike. Number 2. Malta. Officially known as the Republic of Malta, is the 10th smallest country by area and 5th most densely populated sovereign state. It is compact, intensely historic, and far more densely populated than other slow-paced islands listed in this video. So if you're looking for a quiet escape from the bustle of urban life, Malta is not your best bet, because life here moves fast. Traffic can be hectic, and the island hums with constant activity. But then again, there are some who are attracted to this type of energy and buzz. Daily life here revolves around cultural festivals, dining out and cafe scenes, as well as lazing around seaside tavernas and basking in the Mediterranean beaches. At large, the island feels like a grand open-air museum with ancient fortresses and UNESCO cities. Yet it functions like a modern hub with strong digital infrastructure and thriving expat communities. For long-term movers, Malta provides several residency pathways, from standard work and retirement permits to highly attractive investor and property-based residence programs. Number 1. Mallorca, Spain. This island is seldom ranked and touted as the best for albeit the holiday makers, expats, digital nomads, and retirees. Many A-list celebrities have bought stellar properties on this island and reside permanently. Out of the 4 Balearic Islands, this is the most developed and populated, with around 1 million permanent inhabitants. But despite its high populace, it does not feel cramped or congested. Sure, the touristic parts, mainly in its capital, Palma might feel overwhelming at times, but as a whole, it is very peaceful. Its visual splendor matches none other, yet it pairs this with world-class infrastructure, Michelin-starred dining, elite healthcare, and one of the most well-connected airports in the Mediterranean, linking the island to major European hubs year-round. Its capital, Palma, is a stylish, culturally rich city that blends Gothic architecture, marina promenades, boutique districts, and a lively social scene that feels more like a miniature Barcelona than a typical island town. Add in accessible residency options through Spain's long-term visas and investment pathways, and it's clear why Mallorca is ranked the best island to live in the world. Thanks for watching. If you find this video informative, be sure to leave a like. If not, then leave a dislike, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing content.